All right, so I guess we're gonna do a Sam's Chats video because I recently started doing some animations and in an attempt to consolidate my ideas down. So I had to like write my script out, and I had to like refine my script, do some drafts and be like, okay, is this actually explaining it well? Am I saying enough? I had to change it up a little bit to write it out, and then I had to animate it to go along with what I wrote for my script, right? And I didn't do anything too crazy, right? Like I'm not like my animations are not game changing stuff, right? But so I made these animations, and I just think it's funny because AI is so prevalent that like I got comments saying like nice AI or like just like I don't even understand why you would assume that like my voice is so I feel like my voice is pretty niche. It's not like you've never heard it anywhere else. Like why would you assume immediately that it's an AI voice? I don't know. I think it's kind of funny. I also don't think my animations are good enough. I like to be AI. I feel like if you asked an AI to animate a video, it would not it would never make what I did because it's not good, right? And I made it like it's like I'd like to think that it's kind of like a unique style. So like there's nothing it can't it couldn't do it. Like is what I'm saying. Like an AI couldn't have made my animation if you asked it to, right? It couldn't have. I don't think so, right? Because it didn't exist before, and I just don't think it could do it. I could be totally wrong, but anyway, so I got these comments on this video, and I just think it's kind of interesting. No, I don't use AI to do the animation, to do the voiceover, to do the script. I don't use it at all because I'm not making these videos to try and get views. I'm making these videos to create something, to make stuff because I want to, because it's fun. And if I'm using AI to do that, then like what part of it am I even really doing, right? Because then I'm not doing anything. And that defeats the whole purpose of these videos. So no, I like just I don't think anyone really I don't have enough viewers to clarify this to, but I'm not like it's not none of it is because why would it? Why would I do that? Like what's the like at that point it's like what is this for, Because I'm not doing it for the view. I'm not like I would like to get some people that are like, hey, you know what, he's right, but only if I actually am, right? But yeah, I don't know. It just like because I feel like that's like like a hate comment at that point. But I just like it's so weird because the person was like, oh, it's definitely AI, right? Or like nice AI, and then I was like, it's not AI, and they were like, well, it's maybe the voice wasn't AI, but the script definitely was, and I like is like no. No, I just wrote a script out. I don't know why you immediately assume it's AI. That sounds like um, your own kind of problem. And it does get me concerned because, like the problem with AI is that people are getting to a point where it's like, is that like, can you trust anything is like genuine, anything is real, And I don't think that's good. I think that defeats the whole purpose of like at that point then it's like okay well then what can you trust, who can you trust? Everything is fake. Everything can be fake, so you can't trust anything. That sounds awful. That sounds like a terrible world to live in where you believe nothing because you don't know what to believe. um and yeah, I don't like that. Like I think that there is some definite use cases for AI and it could be a powerful tool. I've used it a little bit to kind of help like ask it questions and get responses back and stuff. And then you can kind of almost like interrogate it like you have your own personal scientist or something. And I think that that's amazing. Literally anything you want to learn about, you can just ask questions. Like you don't have to look it up and then read a whole paper. You can just ask questions and then after you get like some information, then you can start looking into the specific areas where maybe you're like, I don't know about that. Or then you can start looking at sources, and it can point you towards sources, and then you don't have to spend all this time hunting down sources, right? And I think that using it as like as a tool for research and helping you find information is extremely powerful. But the majority of people are not using it like that. And I think that that's really, the problem is not AI, it's people. People are the problem, because all the things that are bad that like have been created from AI is because of people. The people are making them. And I just think that that's kind of funny. You know, it can only do what it's told, right? And I don't know. It's just concerning, I guess. We were we were given a tool that like you already had all the information of the entire internet in the palm of your hands. You could, anything you wanted to learn how to do, you can. You can. You don't need to go to school for it. You can learn it. It's easier when you go to school, so long as you have like good teachers and a good curriculum, right? In theory, it's supposed to be easier. Maybe it's not. It's not always the case. The problem is it's so focused on the grades rather than the content at this point. So the school system's kind of broken. It's all about the grades. It doesn't matter if you learned anything, if you remember anything, if you understand anything. As long as you pass the test, that's all that matters. And the reality is no, that's not what matters. What matters is, do you understand what you are learning? Do you care about what you're learning? Can you use what you're learning to apply it to other things? And that's why the internet is so powerful, because anything, like, you can learn at your own pace in your own way. And I've been starting to do this, you know, on my own, and someone can argue that, you know, based off of my videos, that, you know, maybe it's not the best method because apparently I don't understand anything. But I don't know. You know, maybe we'll find out that I do, but we'll see. And AI is just like another step up on that, where it's like no longer do you have to sift through all this information. You basically have a filter, right? And AI is a filter that will, you know, sort through the data and give you, you know, a summary basically, and then from there you can expand on it, right? And you can dig deeper and you can find sources, and once you get a general understanding of what's going on, then you can look into it more, and you can get that understanding. And there's so much information out there, right? And very few people use it because they're not taught that it's there, right? And I just think it's so sad. You can learn anything. I don't know. I did think that, like, initially, like, making my videos, like, oh, okay, well, now that my face is not in it, like, oh, you know, you could argue, oh, what's going on there? But, like, I have if anyone just looks at my channel, I have so many videos of me just talking, right? So, like, if this is an AI background, then, you know, good on the AI, right? I don't know what to tell you. Like, at some point, you have to have some intuition. You have to be able to, like, okay, is this real? No, this seems fake. Okay, well, then it's fake, right? You know, move on, you know? So I guess, end of the day, there's nothing I can do about it. It's just a little disappointing, I guess. But if you listen to what I have to say and you think that it's all just, you know, not me, then I guess it's not for you. Yeah. I don't know. Peace out.